I'm Mackenzie, I'm 16 years old, and this is my experience at Global Youth Village. I didn't really have many expectations when I first arrived to GYV. My mother came to Legacy in 1986, and my brother came to Legacy in 2009 and I believe 2010. So I kind of have a family lineage in Legacy per se. They just told me, you gotta go to Legacy. You meet all different types of interesting people from all across the globe. The way they explained it to me was like, the experience you get at Legacy is something you won't find anywhere else.
Hi guys! Welcome home! Oh, it's so cute!
At first I was a little worried because we have no phones and I'm so used to London, which is obviously like a huge city.
Why am I here? There's bugs, the beds creak, this is horrible.
When I first got here I was like, alright, this isn't going to be that special.
But after the first day I absolutely loved it.
The people have just made the experience.
They're like not just people, they're family to me. Alright. To me, what makes someone family is that you share love and trust, and you can always go to them and be who you are around them.
Come on,
people are open-minded here. People respect you for whatever you have.
I'm here in Global Youth Village, surrounded by diverse group of thinkers and the leaders of the future. So they are so understanding persons, they are different, they are unique, so that makes social life more easier for everybody.
There's a heavy focus on what we have in common, and I feel like mainstream media in the world tries to focus on what is different about us. But what I really love about Legacy is we're focusing on our commonalities rather than our differences.
I have a strong scalp.
So even though we may be different and we might have different interests, we may be from different places, we might, not speak the same native language, our humanity is what connects us and unites us. And Legacy really focuses on what makes us similar, what makes us the same.
I say that boom, shaka boom. I say that boom, shaka boom. I say that boom, shaka boom. I say that boom, shaka boom.
I said it. Boom, chicka, boom. Say boom, chicka, chicka, boom. Thank you. Amazing.
A typical day at GYV starts off with breakfast, then we go to workshop, TLC, lunch, siesta, electives, action teams, cafe and rec time, dinner, gathering, and last but not least, cabin time and lights out.
I've learned how to communicate with others and how to resolve conflict in multiple different ways.
TLC is doing something different in each day. Like we had Zumba, we had yoga, we had free birds, creative writing, community cinema.
A lot of different stuff to ease your mind and calm yourself from workshop.
We chose our electives. It can be yoga, it can be Greek dancing, or maybe football, volleyball, and things like this. Then we have our action team. We have 2 actions team. The first cycle which is A. We have our action theme, the Egyptian day, as where I was. And then we have our cafe time. We have 2 snacks. And the direct time where we can play football, we can relax, we can go to the pool.
It's my time to like be myself. Like this explains me. This is my most prized possession.
So what can you tell me about this bracelet?
Oh right, sorry, so it's a photo. This bracelet is a bracelet to represent peace. Because the doves
don't want Raja to complain about me. So what I did is I took 2 threads and I made a peaceful.
I'm actually gonna wear this back at home, thank you.
Oh. Look at that properness. She's so proper.
And
I'm gonna gift you.
Daily life is charming and very beautiful between the nature and some different creatures on this planet are different than you.
So every day we're trying new things and we're playing different sports. Even the food we're every day we're trying the food from a different country, maybe Mexico, another day U.S.A, maybe Egypt.
Oh, everybody is so caring and loving, like
A massive family, friendliness, you can talk to anyone, any time of the day.
for somebody to just put that trust in them, it really means a lot.
Just amazing.
Every evening, there's a program or activity that gets the entire village together to hang out and connect with one another. For Around the World Night, I had a booth about my younger brother who has Down syndrome, and I talked about what it's like to have a sibling with an intellectual disability in the United States and just my experience with that. I love this opportunity to educate others about something that's just such a normal part of my life, but so many other people don't think about or don't have to think about or don't have experience with. So I really appreciated this night to learn about other people's lives and other people's cultures and having a chance to do the same with this experience that I've had with my own family.
Always be open-minded. Continue to talk to new people, who to always find something so interesting that you didn't know. Even if you think you know them really well, continue to ask questions because there's always more to find out.
I'm Chris.
Hello, Mola. I'm here to talk about American sports, basketball and American football.
And I'm going to talk about soccer or football.
The 13 colonies.
So I'm going to talk about like just other general stuff that we have, more like the way of life and etc.
Going back to speaking about diversity, I love how they also have an emphasis on cultural differences. Not that it's always necessarily a negative thing, I think of it as a really cool learning experience. For example, the Egyptian cultural night that everyone was ecstatic about.
We come from a country where you will find amazing doctors, biologists, scientists, engineers. We will also find people who have maybe nothing. But they are always able to wake up with a smile on their faces, telling jokes and showing love.
How are you? Are you good? Good. That's cool. That's fine. Then we can start. So, some of you might think that Egypt looks like some of this, right? When you think of Egypt, what comes into
All of the people that were from Egypt at the camp came together and created this amazing night to give us a taste into their culture. We saw an Egyptian wedding.
Sorry.
I'm sorry, I didn't
see
that.
Are you wearing makeup? Can you cook?
No, I am wearing. Yes, I can cook.
Can you clean the house?
Yes, of course.
Okay, I just need you to take care of my son. He is my lovely son.
Kamal, do you take Khulud Hamdi as your wife?
Yes, I do.
Hamdi, do you take Kamal as your daughter's husband?
Yes, I do.
Now I declare you a husband and a wife. Let the celebrations begin.
Something that was different made us come together and be united, which I really love.
I learned about diversity a lot. Now I'm here, it's like I'm a little more aware and I care more about how other people feel about it, so yeah.
Hey, what's your tattoo?
It's tribal. Other than that, you know, yeah.
Before I came, I was like really antisocial, but now that I came, I'm like very social. I feel like that I could vibe with any other person.
The most intense of James. No, that one's not coming. This is actually good Jenga lighting.
Well, the actual environment, it's so nice to be on a camp that's got so much nature and you're surrounded by nature.
We don't have like a lot of city streets going or like our phones.
And we live very much in like cabins, and it's very like eco-friendly, it seems, and environmental friendly, and you're encouraged to kind of get to explore the woods and the forests around you.
This is magical. Hi,
I agree.
Mackenzie.
Hi.
We're filming
Hi,
each
Raja.
other.
take it for the long way round.
Walk with your feet real, walking like. Talk with the inner light of Allah or God or the Quran or the Buddhist statues. But what you need to do is speak your truth, even if they arrest you.
Kingdoms are falling. For I can't help falling in love with you.
We want to tell you the story of the place that we call home. So ladies and gentlemen, without further ado, let me introduce you to Man's Not Hot, a classic piece of London literature.
2 + 3 is 4, -1, that's 3 big maths. Everyday man's on the block, spot trees. See your girl in the park, that girl's an uckers. When the thing went clap, 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 you know what's happening. The thing was good. Skinny in my block, and a boom, 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 boom.
People here have many values that we share here. We have respect. We listen to each other.
I have learned lots of things, of course, but the most thing that I value is that I came outside of my religious books. When I knew another perspectives about religion, I have met people who have no religion, and this was my first time to meet them. So I have known lots of different perspectives about religion in this life. I learned a lot from that, and it was really beneficial for me.
Something I learned is that there's a lot of things around the world that are happening, but you can start to change it in a way you never thought you could. Like you could simply ask a question, make a movement, do a little protest, and it will make something so small look so big in people's eyes.
I wasn't really familiar with this term when I first arrived, but legacy really exposed me to the idea of being a global citizen. And I honestly feel like that is how I would describe legacy. The idea that we're all a part of the same earth, we all have this one thing in common, our humanity, and we're each citizens, meaning we belong here, we're born here, and we're trying to show that to others. We're all trying to make the world a better place.
What does it mean to be a global citizen?
Ooh, that was deep.
Oh, that's a great question.
To me, I think a global citizen is someone who attempts to make connections across the world and help the whole world and not just issues in their local area.
I have something to do for the world.
Trying to unite people who are divided.
Being able to accept everybody from different religions, perspectives, point of views.
Being able to communicate with like very, very different people.
By using even a language, your body language, anything.
Everyone's kind of a global citizen.
That means you're welcomed everywhere, no matter what you look like, what you speak, what you believe in. Everybody, everywhere welcomes you with open arms.
Take me home to the place I belong. West Virginia, proud mama, take me home. Country road, country
Before I end this recap, I had to ask each person I interviewed one question.
And finally, in one word or a short phrase, what legacy do you want the youth to leave behind?
What legacy do I want the youth to leave behind?
To make the world a better place.
Always be positive and just do you.
Open-mindedness.
I want my legacy to create hope.
Peace.
Love.
I want us to move from the world of hate and to create a legacy that is anti-discrimination and is full of love and family.
A great one. I want them to have a really great one. I think with the work that we put in, and if everyone attempts to do even a small bit, we can have an amazing legacy to leave behind.
And today we're gonna, Romero's gonna.
I can put my whole fist in my mouth.
Like, not fast food, but it is fast food. It's like a really healthier one.
Sweep a broom.
I said a broom, 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 sweep a mopper, sweep a mopper, sweep a broom.
I said a broom, sweep a mopper, sweep a mopper, sweep a broom.